Until now, the colors that we've been using inside of Illustrator are defined as process colors. That means that when they print, they're actually split up onto different printing plates. For example, if you were to go ahead and choose a blue color, for example, like these items that I have right over here, the name of this file is called Spot Colors, which you'll find in Chapter 10 of the exercise files. If I were to print this out now on a printing press, not on a color printer that I have in my office, that's what we call a composite proof. When I actually print this on a printing press, this gets separated into 4 different plates. That's what we call standard process color printing. There are 4 plates: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Those are the primary colors used in process color printing. A combination of those colors altogether can represent many viewable colors. For example, if the artwork in my document used many different colors, I couldn't actually have all those colors existing inside of a printing press. Rather, all those colors get broken down into these 4 colors: cyan, which is kind of a light blue; magenta, which is kind of a pink or red kind of color; and then yellow, and then black. And in theory, combining different mixtures or percentages of those colors together can help me represent other colors as well. However, there may be times when you want a very specific color, or there are certain times when the color that you're trying to achieve cannot be created using the cyan, magenta, yellow, and black combinations. It's those times that you create what we call a spot color. A spot color is when a printer actually goes ahead and mixes a custom ink and actually loads that particular ink onto the printing press. Spot colors are used in a wide variety of workflows, and more often than not, designers will specify spot colors for company logos or other corporate identity pieces to ensure that the company's color is consistent throughout all the printing processes. To give you a better idea of really how spot colors work, we'll use the new feature inside of Illustrator CS4 called Separations Preview. Go to the window menu here, and I will choose over here Separations Preview. I'll bring it up over here, and you can see that the artwork that I've created inside of this particular file, the wetsuits that appear across the top here, use regular process color swatches which separate into the primary colors. The ones on the bottom, though, I've actually colored using a spot color swatch called Pantone Reflex Blue. We'll talk more about Pantone and color libraries in the next movie, but let me give you a better idea of what I mean when I say that these colors separate onto separate plates. I'm going to go ahead over here in the Separations Preview panel and click on the Overprint Preview button. That turns on the Separations Preview feature. Now you'll notice that over here I have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and if I expand this just a little bit more, you'll also see that I have the Pantone Reflex Blue color. If I go ahead now and I turn this off, I am now previewing the spot color plate that will print called Pantone Reflex Blue, which is this artwork down here. If I go ahead here and I turn on the CMYK composite one, I turn off the Reflex Blue, these are the colors that will print as process. But what I could also do is show you how they break down per plate. For example, we know over here, if I go to the swatches and I go ahead and I double click on this particular swatch, this swatch is made up of 90% cyan, 50% magenta, and 25% black. I'll go ahead and I'll click cancel here, and let's go ahead and show only the cyan channel. So now I see that on the printing press, when this runs through the printing press itself, this is the cyan plate that's going to print. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the magenta plate. This is the magenta plate that's going to print. I'll go ahead and turn on the yellow plate. There is no yellow in this color right now, so the yellow plate is actually blank. And then I also have the black plate itself. This Separations Preview panel does allow me to ensure that my color separations are going to be correct when I print my file. But for now, let's just quickly take a look at how we create spot colors here inside of Illustrator. I close the Separations Preview panel. I'll go here to this particular color swatch, and I'll double click on it. And I'll see that over here where it says color type, I can choose between process color or spot color. If I choose a spot color, what will happen is that when I create color separations out of Illustrator, any object that's using that color will get separated onto its own plate. I'll click cancel here. You can see that this Pantone color, if I double click on it, is specified as a spot color. In fact, it uses something called a book color, which is because I've loaded this color directly from the Pantone color library. Let me click cancel here. You'll see over here that the icon itself has a little dot inside of that white triangle, which identifies this color as being a spot color swatch. So now we understand that there are several types of swatches inside of Illustrator: regular color swatches, global color swatches, and now spot color swatches. By the way, if you're unsure about whether to use process or spot color swatches in your artwork, it's best to speak directly to your printer, who will be happy to help you.